Damn. Did you try to do what I did, Em? Just make your way back around the room? Yeah, I spent a really long time trying to find a way to clip back into that room.
You're bleeding.
Oh, that's
and there's
nothing.
only one spot I
Just
found.
my brain can't stop bleeding from the accident.
Here, take this.
No, that's for later, for the scan.
It's green.
Ashley, I need to tell you something.
Simon, please don't make this
I mean,
weird.
you gotta
no,
try,
it's not
Tara.
like that. Why now?
Who's David Munchie?
Why is there never enough time?
For what?
It's alright though, that wasn't a single segment run, it was awful.
Yeah, I'm up.
Hi, Simon Jarrett?
Yeah, that's me.
My name is David Munchie. We spoke earlier.
The brain scan. I remember.
By the way, thank you everybody for being here, I'm
just
glad
a
you're here.
bad dream.
And if
Are
you're
we
not
still on for
following me
today?
already,
Yeah,
following
that's why
me
I'm calling.
already,
I wanted
can't
to
speak.
remind you to drink the tracer fluid I sent you. It'll help me
Maybe you
capture
should
better
click
image
the
of
follow
damages.
button.
Don't worry, I got it somewhere.
Okay, great. Well, see you in a
Every
couple of
follower
hours.
counts.
Okay, see you soon.
And if you're interested in running this game, which it's very easy to pick up if you're wanting to get in speedrunning and you actually like this game, highly recommend you try the game first. I have an any % tutorial that you can watch. It's got a bunch of outdated strats now, but it's definitely a good place to start. And there's also a link to the SDA thread on that video, where you can have a list of all the current strats, and if you just go through the last like 2 or 3 pages, you'll be caught up. And if you're unsure of what's the fastest strat, just watch me, Ams, or probably Tara. I haven't seen Tara's runs, but presumably he's using the fastest ones, and you'll figure it out. And if you need any extra help, and the thread or the YouTube video doesn't help, just ask. I should have been holding forward a little sooner. Oh, okay. You can hold forward during that transition and move during it.
Oh, hi.
Chest bump.
Didn't hear you come in. Simon Jarrett, right?
Dr. Munchie?
Well, it's just Mr. Munchie.
I wonder
But I'm working on
if
it.
Cherno actually
Actually,
learns
you're
this
helping
game.
me
I
right
wonder
now.
if he's going to be the one
Part of your
that
thesis work?
that does
It's a
the
study I'm doing
run
with my
at
colleague, Paul
AGDQ
Berg.
then.
We hope to design a
I
gentle
know
way
it's
to
been
work with brain
submitted by a couple
reconstruction
people,
to help
like
people
Scoot
like you.
submitted it.
Oh, did you,
Although I actually haven't
take the
seen
tracer
him
fluid?
Yes.
in the community at all.
Great. Well, we can start
Past the
whenever you're ready.
first like week or two. I think Tara might have submitted the game as well. I've considered. I don't know if I need to submit since it's already been accepted or so far made the cut. But if needed, I might be able to do the run.
Let me just get this out of the way. You are
I think
Simon
it's
Jarrett,
in
correct?
Virginia, and that's like a 6-hour drive from me.
Canada, Munchie,
And I have a pretty good
born 1988,
gas
July
mileage
16.
car,
Right.
so
Flat neurograph.
shouldn't be that much money.
Good. All files
It's not like I have to
Well,
pay
this
like
hurt.
$300 or
It's just a
$400
scan.
bucks for the
It'll
plane
hurt about
ticket
as
or
much as
anything.
getting your picture taken.
Indians thought cameras would steal their souls.
Is that so?
Oh, you haven't? I know
Let's
there's
hope they're wrong.
at the time when I read it, there was somebody I hadn't heard of, and I hadn't particularly seen you do anything, so I kind of figured it might be you. I know there was somebody that submitted it though, or like 2 or 3 people.
What happened?
And the comment on 2 of them was like, figure out who's doing the run later.
Hello? Mr. Munchie?
Nord. Yeah, maybe. I actually have never seen either of their streams or know anything about them. They've never been in my... Oh, chair, please. Okay, we got it. We in there. Do they do runs offline or something, or were they just submitting it and waiting for the load remover?
What was that?
But yeah,
Doesn't hurt anymore.
Chirno may or may not end up being the person that does the run just because he's a very popular streamer. If he doesn't do the run, then maybe he'll be on the couch. Fuck! I should reset at this point, but I'm not going to. Okay. The reason why I should reset is because
Hey, are you there? I found the
up
dome
until
ceiling.
the transport station, I will be moving 1.3% slower.
Jared, Simon.
Also,
Hi, Simon. I'm Catherine.
you guys seeing this?
Figured out what's going on yet?
Jared. Me. I was
Catherine?
hoping you'd have some answers.
I probably have some.
Catherine?
What do you want to know?
Where do you even begin?
But yeah,
what is this
anyways,
place? How did I get here?
I'll be
And
moving
why do the robots talk
1.3%
like they're
slower.
people?
And then
Well, you're
after
at Upsilon,
the
clearly. Have you never been
crash,
there
I'll be
before? Where
moving
did you
like
work?
4%
The Grimoire in
slower or
Toronto.
something
Is
like
that really important?
No, I mean, where did you work at Pesos too?
Up
I don't
until
know what that is.
That's
maybe
unexpected. Did you
Carrie?
come directly from Toronto?
or
Yeah, I did. And it was very
crap, one of the
unexpected.
two.
Have you seen any people, like staff or field technicians?
Only robots, crazy ones.
This is also strange.
You're telling me. What was that? Whoa!
What's going on?
I think
I'm
this
not
place
sure
is
what
about to
happened
collapse.
there.
What do I do?
Like it glitched, and
Come to Lambda.
How do I get
it
there?
seemed like it took longer for everything to happen too.
Come here. I'll wait for you.
Shit! Where should I? Oh, fuck!
Oh, it's a little bit late of a split, but it's fine. Yeah, I would actually prefer the mod to not show anything and work with live split.
How is this possible?
That way the game looks as vanilla as possible.
This is insane!
But that's something we can worry about later. It's honestly okay for now. Has anybody started working on the live split thing, or should I do that in my off time when I'm not streaming? It's been a while since I've really? There has to be somewhere, AMS. It has to be stored somewhere in memory. Thank you, Vokun Rassel, for the follow. Interesting name. Yeah, I'll look into it though, Ams. We probably have about the same amount of reverse engineering, so yeah.
Let's hope the shuttle still works.
Yeah, definitely the biggest
Where did I get a flashlight?
the biggest part of that is finding the memory location and all the pointers and shit.
Shuttle J6 activated. Standing by.
The part that I hate the most about doing like reverse engineering like that is finding the damn static pointers, because I was never ever good at doing that manually, so I started resorting to using what's it called? Using Cheat Engine's pointer scan. Wow, that's also right. And we could be running different versions of the executable too. How could we solve this?
Together they are able to produce, assemble, and launch the world's most sophisticated spacecraft.
I don't know if we can solve that without having multiple pointers. That sucks. But yeah, that's another good thing about the mod. It's version independent for now. Also, hello, Chicken? Chicken? This next section isn't too intense, so if anybody has any questions about the run or the story, let me know. Try to answer them. I say that occasionally because there's new people coming in and out all the time. I don't know exactly where to get the geometry beast, Tara. I tried there, but it didn't push me forward. I've gotten a couple geometry boosts throughout the game, and I never store it to memory. Let's see.
Here we go again.
And just go. The reason why I get on that corner is because when you grab a ladder, you grab it at whatever your your height is. I was gonna say X position, or no, Z position. But that kind of depends on the game. So basically, if you jump, you'll grab at whatever height your character is at. It doesn't matter where you click though, which is a little weird, because that's how Machine for Pigs worked. And there's a long animation for grabbing the ladders now too. So you can't do ladder jumping. To where you would just like let go of the, or jump off of the ladder, grab it, and rinse and repeat. I mean, you can do that, but it's slower. Oh, come on. Okay. I think I need a little more height. Okay, I'm good now. I need to be just high enough to get into this crack.
All right, we're in. Let's find a working escape vessel.
Oh no. I hate resetting for this. Okay. Shit. Why is this so awful? Okay. The way you set that up again if you miss it the first time is by setting it on the ground so it's like perfectly flat, grabbing it at the tippy top and pulling it towards you. I'm gonna lose a little bit of time on this section because of that. Boop. I don't know, actually I might be pretty even because I got that first try. Fury monster, he's right there. He's kind of cool looking. He's also naked.
Reactor collapse imminent. Proceed to the emergency vessels.
See his wang dangling. I'm actually not sure if it dangles, but it does exist. Come on.
Here, what are all these emergency? What did you do?
I messed
Is that
up, okay?
all you normally
Get us
say
out of here.
in Ascension or
we just
whatever?
need to pump the water
Look at this
and get
water
a
thingy.
trajectory in place.
Yeah, the last thing you said was an emote as well.
Hold on to something.
This is my favorite thing to do at this section. I might like fuck around here and find a way to like climb around the
Starboard rudder
collision.
is choking, but I can compensate.
But I'm not gonna do
I
that
don't even
this
know what
time.
direction we're going in.
Don't worry, I'm hooked up to the navigator. We're headed for Theta. Should be a matter of minutes.
Thought I was done for back there.
Seems like the WOW is keeping the Curie from going into a catastrophic failure state. I mean, how did it get on the ship?
Are you talking about the black tentacles in the engine room? I've seen them before at Upsilon.
If only
They're a manifestation
we could
of a malfunctioning station-wide
we
artificial
could
intelligence called the
do
WOW.
a lane
Station-wide?
swipe and
So we just
interact
made a
with
powerful
this.
enemy.
No, it's not like
Because
that.
there's a
The
new
AI
strat
isn't a
for
persona.
Inside
It doesn't
Carry that I came
feel or
up
think
with
like we
that
do. It's
saves
more
5
like,
to
it's
5
more
to
like
10
cancer.
seconds. And if we could do this,
Was that the ship?
Looks like your
it would
sabotage
save
worked
even
better than
more.
expected.
Because we could clip out and lane swipe and click it. But it doesn't
Hold
work.
on, the blast just pushed us off the Delta, we're dead.
Wow. My Curie inside is awful.
Please remain seated.
I'll never get this open.
It does. But sometimes that little bit can be all that's needed.
You're the rescue team, huh? Good job. Don't worry, Kat. I'll find a way to Theta.
Something a little interesting. That door that I'm carrying is like one of the glitchiest fucking things in the game. If it like touches anything, it has a chance to like get really stuck, or it can like just disappear. It's awful.
The Zeppelin's on its way. Gotta get ready.
I think I'm high enough. A little higher. Okay.
Calm down. We're safe.
Oh, it's really disconcerting popping in and out of existence like that. Where are we now?
Delta. At least that's what you said before the crash.
Oh, right. Of course. Is this a Zeppelin?
Appropriately named. You think it can get us to Theta?
It's a cargo transport. They use them for moving materials between the sites, anything that's too big for the shuttles. I'm sure it can carry us. Why won't it work? Come on. Oh, the tool chip is bust.
Isn't that part of the Omni tool?
Look who's been paying attention.
I had to deal with that back at Upsilon.
Then you know how it works. We need to get a new tool chip and switch it.
Care to point me in the direction of the closest tool chip storage?
I think it would be easier to just take one from a robot.
What? Just knock a robot over the head and steal their chips?
The toolbox over there says it has a stun baton. You could use that.
Come on. I don't want to hurt anyone. Isn't this a bit much?
It's just a robot, Simon.
We're just robots. Sort of. I'll get us the chip. Guess I have no choice. Ah, come on.
I probably should have let him move a little farther than where he was,
This works.
but that's alright. Something to
Thanks,
note
Simon.
that I didn't say
Don't
in
be
my
mad, okay?
80% tutorial,
We
if
really
anybody's
needed that
planning
chip.
on learning this.
We'd be stuck here.
Make sure you jump when you use the
Kill a
door,
robot like
like
that?
when you grab it.
I get attached to them too. I'm not a monster. But in this case,
On the
it had to
Zeppelin,
be
of
done.
course.
He was talking.
Otherwise, it can easily get
I mean, he
like
was
pushed
delusional,
into
but he
the
seemed
Zeppelin,
sincere.
and
Present.
it'll disappear.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's fine.
Was he really that different from us? It's just beginning to sink in. I mean, really sink in. I'm a robot.
Didn't we cover this already?
Guess I've known ever since I woke up at Upsilon. I just keep suppressing it. Like my brain doesn't want me to think about it. It's really getting hard not to think about it.
Yeah. Could you maybe hit that switch over there so we could get moving?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Come on.
Thanks.
Saw how it was like sinking into the ground. It's not what I want to happen. I think I have enough height, so let's just keep going. As I said before, the Zeppelin hitting a certain trigger is what loads the next map. So I'm trying to get as far into the next map as I can, so I can get the door open.
Yeah. That's great. What? Oh, sorry. I just can't stop thinking about what we've become. It's clear that we're no longer human. But then how can I feel like Simon? How can I feel like anything at all? I mean, technically, I don't have any ears, no mouth. Christ, that's a weird thing to think about. I mean, I'm making sounds. I'm still saying things. So my mind is covering it up, pretending nothing's different.
Alright, so let's put that down. Set it up, get ready. This next
So I
part
found a good balance between awareness and
can actually cause the run to fail.
Think about this stuff, or are my thoughts actually making me?
So hopefully it
Gaining
works.
some insight and go insane. Kath, before you go,
Okay,
the artificial intelligence
think that's
you mentioned
good.
in the escape vessel,
I think.
is it the WoW's fault that we're like this? I mean, it seems like something an unreliable AI would do.
Concentrate on getting inside Beta, okay? See you soon.
I just barely make that every single time. In order to not lose any time from that, you need to get back to the Zeppelin and click it as soon as she's like, and see you soon, like right after. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Got it. This makes this transition much faster. And by much, I mean
Hello?
like 10 or
Anyone
11
there?
seconds faster.
Well, Catherine, we found Theta.
I don't know why I'm feeling like like stressed for no reason on the runs. Ah. I get a full heal here, which is nice. Because I'm a little more damaged than I normally am. Three spoopy 5 me. Bam. I was right. Unsijin only says things through emotes. A picture says 1,000 words? Or no, a picture is worth 1,000 words, I guess. So damn, you talk a lot.
It's okay.
What?
It's over now. Relax.
Ashley? What are you doing here?
Hanging out, like couples do.
We're not...
You don't want me?
Yes, of course, but... What happened?
We fell in love.
I wish it would like show her face here and her face would be like a spoopy face. Like infected or something. Unlimited vocabulary of emotes, yeah. There's definitely no limitations on what you can say. Fuck! Again? Rip single segment and rip load time. I need to like grind the shit out of that. We have it now, Horizon. If you haven't noticed, at the end of the maps, it tells me the segment timer and the current like total. Now that it's not a single segment run, it's gonna be completely fucked though, because the way really? It happened again? Why am I falling there? The way it's currently working is by resetting once we get to the main menu. What do you mean non-vanilla? I mean it's still pretty legit. Just the only thing the mod does is add a like
Jesus
basically
Christ.
a counter for all
What
the
the
ticks.
hell?
Like it doesn't modify the game at all, other than I guess putting a hint at the top, which we can remove. The other. Oops. I'm gonna actually skip that split. It was a little late. Yeah, see, look at the timer fucked up now. But yeah, the only thing that really would work, as far as I know, is to have something like read the memory location that... I don't even know if it works that way. Because I know there is something in the game that like counts the number of seconds since the map has started, but I don't know if that takes loads into consideration or not. The way the timer works, is it displays a hint with the current
Where am
time.
I going? This isn't safe.
I can still PB, even though it's not a single segment run. You do it at the end of the space thing, Ams? Are we including that in load times now? Or, like in our load timer? Or are we only doing up until the end of,
Let's find that suit and get out.
Tau? Yeah, it's fine. Fuck! Ah. Time lost. Let's see. I think now what I should do is use this. If that happens, that's the backup strat. Damn it. This way. Really? Okay. Okay. Let's talk here. Alright.
Is this Omicron? Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart.
Yeah, I would say it's completely
Okay,
unintrusive,
find you a power suit.
other than the
You know,
fact
so
that
we
it
can
shows
go
at
into
the end of
abyss
the run.
without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were
Which
transferred
maybe
from
I'll
Vancouver?
start
No, no.
using
From
the
then
light
to
version
now.
too, so it doesn't show in every section.
Okay, so we do it again.
You want
I would like
send
if
me to
it
the
like
future?
it saved
no,
all
you
of those
idiot.
and
I
saved
wanna
them
transfer
to a
your
file,
mind
but
into a new body.
What?
we'll
Look,
see if
we
that's
already
even
know
possible.
It can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down.
But Dunbat at Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross.
Really?
This
Come
could work
on.
in our favor, though.
Why
Look for
can
a
I
terminal
not?
nearby. See if you can boot it up.
Okay. Okay.
Shut the door, Kath! Lock it up!
What's happening?
Lock the door!
It's locked! What's going on?
I managed to piss off another one of WoW's
That took
monsters.
forever.
We have everything we need, right?
Yeah. Let's get to work. This is crazy.
Don't worry, it'll work. Don't waste time, Simon. Activate the power suit already. Make sure it's all bunched together with the structure gel connecting all the parts. Alright, try activating the suit from the terminal
Yeah,
again.
I definitely hate it too, but there's nothing that we can do about it.
I can't believe we're doing
The
this.
only thing I was able to even remotely figure out was that right here, that like white line-ish area,
You go with
there
that.
is a trigger that opens that door. But I could not, for the life of me, find a way to activate it through the roof. You can walk into the speaker thing? Mm. Okay. Yeah, I haven't like completely played with it, and I don't remember exactly where the trigger starts and the trigger
Sorry about any
ends.
discomfort. This should be over soon.
It's like having a picture taken.
Well, with the most expensive camera in the world.
You know, Indian stock photos would steal their souls.
In this case, they'd be right.
I at least should be pretty
What are you
even with
doing?
this
You
split
need to get the
though,
suit activated.
so that's okay. The new route that I'm using should save like 40 seconds over my PB, but I was pretty slow, so we'll see. And I made a mistake earlier.
What was that?
No, it's just,
Why was it still talking?
it's the same like before.
Catherine, why was he still talking?
The reason why I'm running out here and the reason why I had
What
to
do you
block
mean?
the door is because I'm skipping some dialogue.
God damn it.
By activating that dialogue. Okay, so let's see if I can get this this new strap. Okay, I got it. Awesome. So that should also save me some time.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
Alright, this is the slight resonant sleeper section, so I'll be right back.
It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. He's a redundant copy. I'll never experience my journey, the full journey. He wouldn't understand. How could he? I couldn't do it, and you knew it. You were right in trying to hide him from me. Only wish you'd done a better job. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think.
Alright,
Please.
I'm back.
I don't know what to say.
Normally there's music in this section, but
Say anything.
When I was little,
going too fast.
I
Doesn't
used
load.
to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I can still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the
It says
car
SOMA
ledge and
in a
looked.
faint
I felt the
font.
warm wind in
No,
my
I've never
hair,
noticed
and
that.
The sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall
Did you
buildings.
recently notice
The people
that?
pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods.
Maybe,
For a brief moment, I felt connected
maybe
to the
that's
world
some
in
sort
a
of
way that I
glitch
never
with the
had
engine
before.
where it's
It was the
rendering
most
the
profound
titles
feeling of
of the
comfort and sense of
the
belonging
screen.
I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea.
I don't know.
We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted.
So upset that
There's
this
nothing
is
here
not
that I recognize, nothing that
a
makes
single
me
segment
feel like I
anymore,
belong.
so I don't have a load time for it.
Even if we make it to the dark,
No, it is not
Maybe
curly
different.
key.
I'd still be alone.
This is a speed
No
run.
friends. No family.
You could make new friends.
If you want to
Sure,
see my first
everyone
time
would
playing
like to
through
know
the
the time
game, I have a
travel.
highlight. It is
It's
about
why you still
8 or
have-
9 hours long.
Catherine? Cat? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. I think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
I think most people's playthroughs is,
Time feels limited more than anything.
yeah, my
What's
first
it?
playthrough is
I don't feel
totally
like
an
I'm being
hour.
held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to
No,
reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply
Yeah, I think
missing.
most people
sleeping
take
without the
8 to
dreaming.
10 hours to beat
But
the game.
generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment.
By the
that
way,
never really seems to
something
find closure.
people in this
Sounds
stream
kinda
might
like a
not
movie
know.
being edited live.
There
I
is
suppose
a
so.
super
I guess
secret
it sounds
RAR
exciting,
in
but
the
it
game
really
files.
keeps me
It's like
activated to the
700
point of
megabytes.
exhaustion.
It's got a
It's rough.
it's
Could
got a
be
bunch of
worse.
things from like
Could
the
be a time
development of
traveler
the
stuck in
game,
a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
and a couple of the things that didn't make it into the game, like some concept art, stuff like that. And if you need the password to that super secret RAR, you should Google it. How close is this to the end of the game in terms of what? Speedrun time? Or, like a casual playthrough? Because we're reasonably close to the end of the game. We are just about to get to the 4th chapter, and there are 5. Hey, Andy. Welcome.
Oh, good, you're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage.
Also,
Knocks you
something to
right
note,
out.
this next
Spoke to
section
me.
has
Looks
a
like a man. When it wows
a
creatures,
somewhat
it
scary-ish
just stared at you for a
trick
moment,
throughout
then
it. In
threw
order
itself down the abyss.
to make this work, I have to hover up super high, be able to see basically nothing,
It was very
and
strange. I thought it was gonna kill
drop
you
down
for
to
sure.
hit
Well,
a
it didn't.
preload trigger.
Me too.
Yeah, Andy. But yeah, I need to hit a preload trigger to load the next
like we're
map.
closing in on
And,
the
like,
ocean floor.
there's just
Good.
a
Not
lot
sure
that
the
can
climb
go
would take it
wrong.
much longer.
If I fall and
Okay,
lose
so
the
this is
object,
Omega
like, I
sector.
have to
It's
make my
about
way
an acre
through
of the abyssal plan
the
used by
level,
Pecos
like,
too.
probably normally,
I
unless
expect we'll
I
have to
fall
do
in,
some
like,
more
a good
before we reach
position.
town.
And then I have to try to figure out where the hell I
Way that'll
am.
help us.
Like, there's so much that can go wrong with this.
We're following your old footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps,
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
don't remind me, freaks me out.
I think if we were
Let's head for
to
town and find that arm.
do this in a marathon, we probably would not do this strat. Like, it's not that hard, but it's so risky that if you fall, anything could happen. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm hoping I'm at a good height. If you call it essential to the speedrun, they don't care if you fail multiple times. Well, that's the thing, Horizon. It's not essential to the speedrun. We have a strat here that is like 30 seconds slower, I think I would say. And we could totally do that strat. And it's a very, very safe strat. So I think that's what we would do in a marathon setting. Please do not hit the trigger. Like, honestly, it's not super hard, like I was saying. It's mostly risky. So I know where I'm at. I haven't hit the triggers. Basically what I'm doing here, there's a storm trigger that is throughout this this level in a bunch of spots. The goal is to get over that trigger and run to the exit, well, to this preload trigger right here, which I need to drop down and get. The storm trigger actually slows you down. Okay, I think I can hit it from here. You probably can, Tara. If we were doing this in a marathon setting for some reason, then we would probably do that, yeah. I know you can hit it through the roof. Yeah, for a safe strat, for like a marathon. Like if this game does happen to make it to AGDQ. I think I'm too far. Okay, I was going too far left, I think. Yeah, I'm good now. Or right, sorry. Directions, how do they work? Wee. Because we do need to come up with safe marathon strats. Otherwise, this game should not be in the GDQ. Because you want to show off the game and a lot of the strats, but if you fall, it looks really bad on both the runner and just like the marathon in general. Just because like we're meant to be not really professionals, but we're meant to be like the best at the game if we're showing it off. And if you fuck up, like, people will be like, shouldn't you have practiced this? Shouldn't you be doing better?
Never been happier to be inside. Now let's find the Ark.
Oh, that was really nice. Yeah, but if we were running it in dev mode, we would have to find a way to get everything to not show, like no messages. Alright, please do not fall. This is kind of what I wanted to practice, and I forgot to. Okay, so a little bit straight, I think. Make sure. Whew! Okay, so all the way down in the corner, lean left. Come on. Yeah, I don't know if we would be doing that strat in the GDQ. I mean, maybe we would, but because it's not hard, it's just nerve-wracking. Yeah, quote-unquote segmented. That time save. That's how much time can be saved by doing the new strats in both Tau outside and Tau inside. I hate doing this. Like, getting just to the right spot right there takes way more time than it should. Alright, as long as I don't fail the Phi skip, this will be a PB. Not a single segment PB, not one that I'm super proud of, but PB is PB. And I'll possibly, I guess, have to try to see if I can use the the load remover time. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Maybe I'll beat Terra's strat or Terra's time. It's how out of bounds arc strats. And reasonably, you can save 15 seconds. You mean doing the quote-unquote segmented strat? Or quote-unquote, whatever it is. Even if you had the segments. Damn. I was hoping it would be. Quitting and reloading is not single segment because technically you're loading a save, so it's a segmented strat. You're segmenting the game. That's why it's called real-time attack, RTA. And that's not just for this game. That's a pretty typical definition for speedrunning. No, you're not running it in one segment. You're running it in one sitting. So a real-time attack. Oh, I don't know about without loads, Tara. I was talking about with loads. Because I won't be able to compare my run to yours, really. At least not like 100% accurately.
This has to be 5, right? Hope the arc made it here.
That is a segment strat, or a segmented run. It doesn't go from single segment to segmented, it goes from single segment to real-time attack. Come on. 5, please. There we go.
I'll never get used to that.
Guess you won't have to. Not after this is over.
PB hype.
Have a seat. Comfortable?
As good as it's gonna get.
Okay, I'll activate the seat. You should be able to use the machines to load the bullet you assembled.
How do you operate this thing?
Don't know, I never tried this one. But pilot seats are notoriously easy to use, so it shouldn't be a problem.
The run basically cannot be killed at this point in the run. There's no sections where it can like, well, I mean, I guess maybe if it crashed, but I've never had that happen here. Right now it's just listening to Simon's rant and
There we go.
making it through the last chapter. Oh, and
Okay,
remembering
ready
to
when
press
you are.
push
Just
the
hit the
button.
button
To
and
press
we're
the
off.
button.
But we need to transfer our minds to the Ark.
We also need to make sure it launches at all, so I tied them to a single switch. Just push the button and we're off.
Here we go. No turning back.
Thank you, Simon.
Don't mention it.
It's an amazing thing you did.
Do you understand the difference between single segment RTA and segmented now, guys? Because there are 3 different types, at least. I would say 4, because tool assisted speedrun can also be in there. Yeah, single segment and RTA.
Yeah, we made it!
It kind of depends on the game sometimes, but typically single segment is defined as we defined it. And RTA is what some games use as their like base, because saving and quitting is sometimes useful to the run and can save time.
There, among the stars. We're here.
But single segment is the preferred category for this game.
Yeah, I saw.
Because there's so far no benefit to you saving and quitting out.
You how it works. You won't listen. You know why we're here. You were copied onto the Ark. You just didn't carry over. You lost the coin toss. We both did. Just like Simon at Omicron. Just like the man who died in Toronto 100 years ago.
No. This is bullshit. We came all this way. We launched the
No,
Ark.
there's no way, Tara.
But our copies are
I didn't lose a minute inside of Phi.
I
don't think.
Are you crazy? We're gonna die down here with those fuckers living at large on a spaceship. They're not us. They're not us.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Simon. I'm proud of what
Yeah,
we did.
what Am said.
We made sure that something of the hundreds of thousands of years of human history survives, that something lives on.
No. Fuck this.
I'm estimating
Fuck this.
like a 107
Catherine, you lied, and I believed in you, and I trusted you. You said we're getting on the fucking Ark.
because my Phi was a bit
You
slow.
idiot. I didn't lie. I can't be responsible for your goddamn ignorance.
Fuck!
Damn right you made a mistake.
Catherine? Please don't leave me alone. Catherine? Catherine?
I'm spamming escape here so that I can skip these. Oh wait, why am I not holding forward yet? God damn it. I'm not good at this game.
Did it work?
Oh well. It's not like this is an amazing run or anything, so I'm not worried about losing a couple seconds there. Yeah, my submitted run is out of date. Free time to save in PB. That's a good way to look at it. Bunny hopping through the forest. Or the fields, I guess, would be more accurate.
Catherine? Catherine! I can't believe we actually made it.
Well, we did.
So relieved.
197 hours and 34 minutes.
It's okay, Simon. Everything's all right now.
Didn't realize my loads actually added time. Well, I got a PB, so that's cool. I'm gonna let this go all the way out. New world record! The reason why the load timer said such an outlandish time was because I had to save or load my previous game because I fell in one of the sections, and that completely screws up the timer for now. AMS, one way you can possibly fix that is instead of resetting at the main menu every time, you can put a kind of a condition where instead of resetting at the main menu, you reset the instant that we hit the cutscene, like the starting cutscene. There was an episode, Hiku, about that? I didn't know. I haven't seen that one. It's not. Why wouldn't it be straightforward? I would think it would be. I'm gonna save these splits. And save layout too. Is there anything I needed to practice? I don't think so. I mean, later on I need to practice the theta exit.